This is like reminiscent. He just told us that some of the interviews that Clay Shaw did was right back here. In this room right here.
So you knew the history of the place?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, come here and look at this.
Oh my God.
Okay, take your photo. So this is Garrison. This is like Clay Shaw giving an interview right here. Yeah. Oh wow.
We kept everything. Wow. You know, like.
It's pretty wild.
Is it really? Oh, that's really cool. Yeah.
So this is Clay Shaw giving an interview. Right here.
And in other interviews, they'll tell you about.
So we got a good picture here. Now Fred Litman's going to kick himself now for not coming.
Oh, yeah.
So he knew the history of this place. Oh yeah, he asked. He totally knew what we were doing. That's cool.
Yeah, look at the bookshelf behind the plate.
Yeah.
And,
Thank you for letting us come.
so the reason we got that big table was he had the big table
Right,
for people
right.
dining and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Then have a look upstairs.
Don't you go to the, remember Tommy Lee Jones? I often have guests over where I sit at one end and they sit at the other. It's precisely the point of a long dining room.
Yeah, even in the movie, it even types up the address 1313 Duffy. So if you want to have a look upstairs, it's only a one bedroom, one bath, but it's like, we're retired, so that's what we need.
Wow.
I'll put a chandelier.
How long have you lived here?
We bought the house like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And we've been working on it, and that we didn't know if we was going to sell it or living it, and because we have a cottage in the Marinade, which is out on the same street, like 3 minute walk, yeah, and but our daughters are allergic to our dogs because we have having something over. We have a golden retriever in a lab, and they really misbehave if somebody comes in for a while. But he was going to be fixing the air conditioning. I think it's the thermostat thing.
Yeah.
Listen, we appreciate you letting us in. We're not
Oh
going to get on you about the AC.
So have a look, you know, like then this is upstairs. I mean, like, so we moved in actually probably about maybe 4 weeks ago.
Right.
Like moved in. Otherwise, we'd like watch TV here, then go back to the college.
Okay.
You know, we still hadn't made that connection. I still got clothes in my backpack and shoes.
Okay.
We start putting things in. But come upstairs.
Are we the first people from
So
the
maybe-
company that's looking at going down to his house?
Since you
bought it?
Clay Shaw.
Okay, so I saw you looking, but
Yeah.
the funny thing is, it's like if I'm doing work, say if I painted the door, which we
Yeah.
did, you know, like I don't know, a couple of months ago, and it's like so you can't close the door
Right.
because it's wet.
Yeah.
So we go and get a pizza from Cosimo's, which is again on the assassination thing. It's a bar restaurant.
Right.
And I'll have some drinks, and we sit on this table here and we see like all these different people coming by.
Really?
Like localers to like the crazies to, you know,
Yeah.
just somebody who's related to Clay Shaw, he's a musician, we go to his parties now.
Oh,
down the
yeah.
street. Yeah, it's
Wow.
just down here. And it's like, he was like, I never see his side, but that was his father's uncle.
Oh, right.
You know, and so he's like, and so he just comes in. And yet before I've met people, and it's like, you know, I only have one beer in the fridge, otherwise you get a beer.
Oh. I think that some of these guys had too many beers last night, I think.
Whoever thought this would happen, huh?
Yeah.
We're as a group, we're firmly on the, we've been looking at it for years, no conspiracy. Oswald did it entirely on his own.
Yeah.
But we're going round looking at all the locations in New Orleans.
Yeah, so it's like, all the built-ins are already here. You know, these are all just already.
Wow.
Don't mind if I take pictures of it?
No, at all, go ahead.
So this is
So did
would have been his bedroom.
This was his bedroom.
So did you know that Clay Shaw? How did you find out Clay Shaw had once lived here and the story behind it?
In the Zillow listing,
Oh, okay.
you
I
know, when
mentioned
it's,
it.
yeah, so it's like we'd already bought the one in the Marinade. My wife was in Vegas.
Right.
And I think I was here getting foundation done because it had termites and all this sort of stuff, and the house in the Marinade, and she said it's only just gone on the market like 40 minutes ago, so we had our realtor come and see it,
Right.
and it was like a menace.
Really?
Yeah.
But that we did see the occasional wife. They do estate sales, and they have a few. They're doing them today. They had an estate sale here, and so there was like outside. It's like everything was like taken, you know, and sold. So, but it's like things like the iron urn with the flowers thing. You know, I'd go and find one and I'd put that back.
Right.
And then we know people who write for the French Quarter Journal, which is a newspaper. And you know, and it's like, and she knew Clay Shaw.
Oh,
And,
wow.
yeah, you know, she wrote an article really great. For, you know, like he used to call her Skinny, and she would call him Captain.
Okay.
And that sort of stuff. And that's when she first became a journalist. And she was just young, and he was older. And it's like, you know, because when she came in, she would say, was this here already? I mean, like, it's something similar. You had like this Greek thing.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
You know, we got that in a estate sale and
Right.
put it where the bolts on the wall were.
Right.
You know, had that been yanked off and that stuff.
Yeah,
But
fantastic.
we put a washer and dryer in, you know,
Yeah.
which is an all-in-one.
Yeah.
I mean, so we only did, you know, to make life easier.
Oh, yeah,
because,
yeah.
You know, having a washer and dryer here is supposed to be a big deal. You know, it's like,
Not like back at home.
yeah, because they have you know, they have a lot of like laundries.
Oh,
places,
yeah,
like
laundry
soap,
ones, yeah,
soap
yeah.
and suds and all
Yeah,
those sort
yeah,
of things.
yeah.
But it's like, we did have.
I'll take one for you.
Okay.
We did have so the friends from the Maroney. They did a séance downstairs.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really?
So we sat.
Whoa,
We got
oh,
to sit in on that.
yeah.
They said we could sit in, and I thought it was going to be about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Well, it started at 8 p.m. and it finished at midnight. The first day, and the next day was like 3.5 hours. But that was really interesting. All the things which were, you know, like, I mean, I say it's interesting because it sounds nuts. It
No,
sounds
no,
crazy.
no, no,
And, they
no.
would and she, the medium who came in, she started off saying, I've got to tell you this. And she said stuff which nobody else would know.
Wow.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
and it's like, you know, Bobby wants to thank you for, you know, looking after him and doing this and that. Well, Bobby was my best friend's father. We looked after him in Las Vegas.
Wow.
And, you know, during the pandemic and all
Yeah.
this stuff, they put him in assisted living. He actually ended up leaving our house on the plane, going to his daughter's house and dying.
Ah.
But it's like, I've known Bumpy for, you know, like 30 years.
Yeah.
And, you know, Stanley, I mean, like, I get left England as a dancer. That's how I got to come
Okay.
to America.
Yeah.
I used to work for Bananarama. I worked with the cast
Ah,
of Neighbours.
right,
Banana
right, yeah,
England,
yeah,
all
yeah.
that.
place.
Yeah.
Two girls banana around.
You know.
Oh God, this going
Yeah,
on.
and so I mean, like I went to go to Vegas and I'm a tour dancer and all this sort of stuff. But I in theatre in Texas, me and my wife did, and it's like Bumpy helped us do this stuff. You know, like renovate the theatre because he worked in construction, you know, construction thing. But
That's a
during the
I
thing,
love
they
that
had
singer
they
there.
said there was all this you know,
Yeah.
you know,
Chandelier.
stuff going on. So it was very
Right.
and you know, yes, and like they saw that the handcuff and the ceiling and all these sort of things. Well, because whenever you're like painting and doing things, I see like different like metal hook things. You know, like these types of things, like hanging in the thing for
Ah,
like, they were
right.
really and then when we bought the house, there was a window unit here.
Yeah.
You know, it's all really manky. But this window we found was under the stairs, and the other part was in the attic. So,
Yeah.
you know, we put the window back. So
Oh, wow. You
otherwise
see
it was
that?
really dark.
Yeah.
But yeah,
See the
you know,
little- see
there
the
was
little
all
hook
different-
right there?
Did the medium touch
Yeah.
on anything to do with Shaw?
'Cause the-
Oh yeah, he was here. You know, yeah.
I'll
You
wait-
know,
I'll
yeah,
wait to
'cause
see
there
it,
was
but-
the medium. There was a whole bunch of them, and an author.
Right.
And one of those people who
This is
writes.
actually pretty
yes.
time being able to come in
through
here.
this
Oh,
thing.
Yeah.
Because last time we had to stay outside the wall.
I just find it really
I think
interesting.
the,
Yeah,
the
exactly,
something,
exactly.
they've got something,
Yeah.
if it, don't know if it's
And-
worded again.
Fascinating.
And they gave us a copy of all the notes
Wow.
which were taken, everything which was said, everything which was done, and they had all the machinery, like, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
all that stuff as well.
Have you heard that when, let me get out of your shot.
Yeah, that's all
Clay
right.
Shaw had, there were chains, whips,
Yeah,
and also
yeah.
a black cape and cloak and mask, a hood and cape
Yes.
that matched.
So David Ferry could well have been in
Don't
here.
tell me you got the hood and the
No,
mask.
I'm gonna say like, there's-
This is great.
yeah, you know, so like they.
I'd like a night out with you.
They, you know, they have parades along Delphine.
Sure.
And so like when you know, us and my friends
Right.
down here, they
Okay.
will get together, have a party.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, of
Is
course.
that all right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you,
it's-
yeah,
they
you live
just-
in a good spot
they
right here
just
if the
give it
parades
out
went up and
for-
down
yeah.
Delphine.
They just, you know, they give that a parade throwaway.
Sure.
But I thought normally all that stuff
Yeah.
we just get rid of it.
Yeah,
But if
yeah.
there's something fun and funny, keep it.
So did you see the little thing in the ceiling up here where they?
Oh,
God,
I'll
yeah,
put on
the
yours.
ceiling.
So, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, like
Davey, you've done that before, mate.
Hey, we really appreciate you letting us
Oh,
see
yeah,
it.
it's great. I just love.
We weren't expecting to be
I
able to
know
do it.
people like seeing.
Thank you,
stuff.
sir.
Yeah, we
It's
thought we
like-
were just gonna take pictures from outside the
Oh,
wall.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
yeah.
like
No, this is,
Yeah, Fred
Mark,
Litton
just
was
step
gonna
up
be
for a
kicking
second.
himself.
yeah.
Then we'll see the view at the window.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a nice, wild view.
This is
Thank you so much.
What? How can we thank you?
Oh, yeah,
We buy you a drink.
and, no, and also, by the way, there's the worst carpet over this floor.
Yeah.
It was
The floorboards have been
it was
horrific,
just
yeah.
disgusting. Yeah, so we just ripped the carpet up, and this is that. This is
We were
the
pleasantly
floor.
surprised, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like,
like,
yeah,
who would cover,
you
who would cover this?
Sand it and sand it. Yeah.
Did a good job.
Yeah, and the
it's
same with the
beautiful.
stairs.
Yeah.
It's all protected with this, the worst carpet. They've had that carpet. It was like, I don't know what it is. Do they have old horsehair under the carpet?
Ah, yeah.
Or
back in
something.
the
Like
older
the carpet
time
must
stuff,
have been
yeah.
like 60 years old.
Oh,
It's
wow.
probably the
You
original.
know, and it's like, and because the two people he sold it to, they lived here 57 years. Hurricane Ida was like
Yeah.
5 years ago. He had dementia, so there'd be locks all over the place, like
Ah,
so many
right.
locks.
Yeah.
And she fell down the stairs
Yeah.
and laid there for 3 days because he didn't know what to do. But our friend Michael here, he's an older gentleman, he had got a ladder and got all these people, and you know, they came in and they got these people. They didn't die here; they passed away in the hospital. But I do get people like, oh, they used to go to their church, or they used to do this and that. Because I find it funny because we have a doorbell, which it used to ring, but I mean, like I cut the wires. You know, because it's like, because we retired, we don't have to see anybody.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
we know somebody's coming, they're coming. They're
Yeah,
letting us
yeah,
know,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rather than, you know, knocking
Yeah.
on the door
All the
and that
strangers
sort of
like
stuff.
us come by.
But I've got some sparkling water if you want to, it's hot outside.
Oh,
If you want to have a...
we should buy you a
You were
drink.
just incredible.
No, but it's like, we like doing it. Sometimes even at night time and after I have to walk the dogs and that, it's like...
Unbelievable. How lucky did we get?
Yeah.
Was that old saying stuff like step and shit?
Did you have some ribeye steaks too, by any chance?
Let's see.
What road's this called?
Everybody else went. Dolphins.
Yeah.
Dolphins, yeah.
Dauphine, Dolphins.
Right.
Quite unbelievable, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it used to be a, you know, a stable.
Be very careful on these stairs, guys. Yeah. Dangerous curve right there. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it is. It's fucking wild.
I will put these ones in the refrigerator.
Shouldn't I take you out and buy you a drink?
No, we just love having, you know, people like us.
This is the money shot right here. Oh, that is a good
Yeah.
shot, isn't it? I'll just get it. Everybody came to five.
No, you're not doing nothing. You're not paying.